Welcome, dear all. I am Sandeep Chaudhary from Pune. Dear students, today we are going to learn first poem of your textbook, that is Song of the Open Road by Walt Whitman. This poet describes about one should take challenges in his own life. This poem going to tell you how we can attain various aim in our life. So let's start. First, information about the poet's life. Walt Whitman, basically he is an American poet, essayist, even journalist, a humanist. He was a part of transition between transcendentalism and realism, incorporating both views in his works. Whitman is among the most influential poets in the American canon, often called the father of free verse. Walt Whitman is one of the legendary poet from America, and even he is called as a father of free verse. Let's get more detail about him. He was born on 31st May 1819 in West Hills, New York of United States. He lived life till 1892. He died on 26th March 1892 in Camden, New Jersey, United States. His poems like Song of Open Road, then Song of Myself, Leaves of Grass, then The Road Not Taken. These are the very famous poem by Walt Whitman. See, this poem, The Song of the Open Road, focuses on freedom of life. This poem, Song of the Open Road from Leaves of Grass, has been taken. It is a beautiful blend of self-awareness, free will, and tenderness of heart. It gives us poets realism that along the journey of life, one will face a test of wisdom which is not tested in any school or university. This is the road is something everyone uses, where rich or poor, and it forces all lives of the people to associate with one another. The road signifies mobility. One can take the road as a point to start over towards something new. Whitman talks about the people and places. He argues against staying in one place for too long, although the hospitality may be true. So here, don't be stagnant. Your life should always flow from one part to another. This is the theme. Even Walt Whitman's "Oh Captain, My Captain," the poem, which is based on death of Abraham Lincoln, is widely popular among the masses. See, let's see other work of Walt Whitman. Abroad at a ship's hem, adieu to a soldier, means goodbye to soldier. After a sea ship, after a supper and talk, ages and ages returning at intervals. Poverties, wincings, and sulky retreats, all is truth among the multitude. Are you the new person drawn towards me? An army crops on the march. These are the other literary work poems by Walt Whitman. Let's see analysis about the poem. Walt Whitman, a renowned American poet, wrote Song of the Open Road. It is a famous narrative poem about life lessons, observations, and joy. It was first published on July 4th, 1885. The poem speaks about freedom of the speaker who feels on his journey. It also illustrates how his journey fills his heart with immense pleasure. Though the poem was written in a mid 19th century, it is very much applicable today because the theme of the poem is universal. The reader should feel motivated and encouraged to enjoy nature, traveling to bold and courageous. The poem covers every aspect of human life and offers a solution as well. Basically, this poem has been divided in four parts. There are four stanzas, and the poem has a different technique style, that is free verse. With the exception of first stanza, which contains only 3 lines, other stanzas contains 4-line verse. The poem utilizes free verse. The lines are unrhymed and varying lengths. Song of the Open Road is told from the first person's point of view. So, narrator, the poet himself is the narrator speaker in this poem. And the speaker, perhaps, definitely, Walt Whitman knows himself very well. As this poem has been divided in four parts, dear students, will learn the poem stanza wise. We will get information, we will learn vocabulary, and definitely we will try to analyze the poem line wise line. So let's start first stanza. I read first stanza. The first stanza has 3 lines only. I will read first stanza and then we'll get a detailed analysis of it. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road. Healthy, free, the world before me. The long, broad path before me, leading wherever I choose. Dear all, in this first stanza, you will get ample examples of inversion. The first line itself, it is in inversion. The word order has not followed by the poet. See, the poem is in a voice of the poet, the speaker. I stand for Walt Whitman because the poem is in first person. So I take open road means Walt Whitman says that I want to go on open journey. I want to start new journey of my life. I am ready to start new journey. Afoot. Afoot means going on path. In motion, walking. Light-hearted means carefree, cheerfully. So first sentence, example of inversion as well as synecdoche. Second line, healthy, free, the world before me. Again inversion. The world before me is healthy and free, but poet says, healthy, free, the world before me. So again here is example of inversion. Proper word order is not followed. So poet want to tell he is ready, his readiness to begin his journey. He is always ready to start his mission, to live his life. So in second line it shows that poet's readiness. The long brown path. Now brown path means bare land, means stand for road. He will choose where the path will take. He wanted to flow with the path. Poet here, he's open-minded. He is prepared to face the problems that he may come across. Here, the journey is metaphorical for journey of life. Even the poet is very confident that he has the freedom to choose his own path. That the first sentence itself, that poet is free to take his road. He does not feel good luck must favor him. He will work hard and make his dream come true. It is then not a question of luck but hard work. So dear student, in first stanza we come to know that poet's preparedness, he wanted to travel, he wanted to start his journey, he's open-minded, and he is prepared to face all the challenges of life. Even the road, the brown path, stand for various challenges, bare land, but he will choose the road very well the path will take. So, third line there is alliteration, brown and before. The sound B is repeated there. So, example of alliteration. The first line inversion, second again inversion, and third alliteration. I hope students you understand first part. We'll learn remaining three stanzas in the third part of the poem. Thank you.